السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اخباركم يا شباب؟ معاكم عطاس، واليوم عندنا مقطع جديد بشكل جديد. عندنا اكثر 3 مباريات حماسية في تاريخ كلاش رويال من 2017 ل 2019. اول جيم في عام 2017 كان بين تالي وسيرجيو راموس. بالنسبة للمحترفين والمشاركين في بطولة CRL بتلاحظون ان المستويات مو هناك مقارنة بمستويات 2020. خلونا الحين نشوف المباراة.
The history of Clash Royale can only be one story. Expect the unexpected. At the original Helsinki tournament, you heard the trivia question earlier, the #1 player at the time, Derek Chung, was in attendance, upset 3-0 in the very first match by Jason, who went on to win the title. Completely unexpected. In the spring season in North America, everyone expected C McHugh, turned out to be Oxlade, who we saw interviewed earlier. It is always upstarts and underdogs here in Clash Royale, and Sergio Ramos is going to continue that trend if he can defeat Tali right here. Tali, though, will veteran experience reign supreme. Get this, Tali is older than the 2 remaining players combined. Young versus old will be clashing right here.
Yeah, Inferno Dragon's gonna be on the left-hand side. They're gonna cancel each other out, but ooh, the poison comes down from Tali, just trying to get that reliable chip damage in. But there's a miner on a bandit. Is he gonna be able to stop this bandit? The goblins, are they gonna be enough?
The bandit's gonna connect. Oh, it turns around. The Electro Wizard, though, takes out the Inferno Dragon and Electro Wizard are absolute rivals. Inferno Dragon may be the most impactful support troop in the entire metagame if it were not for that pesky Electro Wizard resetting his laser beam over and over again. In this matchup, both players are running Electro Wizard and Inferno Dragon. Whichever player can get their Inferno Dragon through a defensive Electro Wizard, maybe using the poisons that they are also both playing or minor other cards, that may be the deciding factor in this battle.
Yeah, I mean, Sergio Ramos already looking really strong with that damage lead on the left-hand tower. And Mega Knights hailing from the sky. They're going to meet in the middle of the arena, but the Inferno Dragon locks onto the Mega Knight and not the bats. The poison comes down, misses the tower, though. So he gets about 240 less damage on the left-hand side. And a miner. A little prediction minor there.
Yeah, I think he was expecting me a little trip. Oh, the Inferno Dragon's locked on! Oh, Electro Wizard comes down to reset it, but the goblins make short work! It locks back on, but with such low health, it doesn't do that much damage. Still, 1632 against 1446. Both players' towers have taken about 1,000, give or take, damage, and we are just starting double elixir time, which means that the game is going to change dramatically as both players are going to turn their decks into overdrive.
And here it is, Bandit going to connect on the right-hand side. The Electro Wizard comes down with bats, but that's not going to matter. Sergio Ramos locks in with an Inferno Dragon on the left-hand side. The only way you have to stop it now is a zap.
Now watch the Electro Wizard. I think blue Electro Wizard needs to come out real soon, and he does. Now this could turn it around right here, because if Inferno Dragon of Sergio Ramos can take out the Mega Knight and the Inferno Dragon, it's going to counterattack along with the Electro Wizard. This is Sergio Ramos' chance.
He's got the Mega Knight, the Inferno Dragon minions, and the miner on the tower. He's got the entire family on the left-hand side, and it's going to look like Sergio Ramos.
شفتوا كيف كان الجيم؟ الجيم كان حماسي لكن مو بذاك المستوى اللي جالسين نشوفه حاليا في عام 2020. في 2018 نشوف ان المستويات قامت تتطور بشكل غير طبيعي. فعندنا هذا الجيم من جافي يلعب ضد ليسيوب، ما اعرف اذا قلت اسمه صح ولا غلط، لكنه لاعب صيني. فكان الجيم بعد على الفاينل بين تيم فيفو كيد وتيم نوفا اي سبورت.
You know, Rich, when I'm at home trying to get a new trophy high, my hands, my palms are sweating, I'm stressed out. I cannot imagine how these 2 gentlemen feel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can't feel their hands at this point.
Shout out to our buddy Frost on 100 Thieves.
So here we go, 2 tombstones on the board, and Hog again from Elsia.
Now the big question here is, does Hobby14 have the answers? He does have the tombstone, which is already a much better start than earlier on.
And there you go, Hobby going to the miner. And you know, and there we see it, the tombstone, you knew that was going to be in the deck as soon as you saw the Ice Wiz and the tombstone. So the miner gonna be in trouble here a little bit. The question is Javi also running a NATO somewhere?
Yeah, very interesting. 2 swings in from that shovel on the miner, right-hand side of your screen. Left-hand side definitely also took a little bit of damage from Elsiop's tower took a little bit of damage.
And I'm assuming that we do not have a tornado here for Javi at this point.
Yeah, most likely not. But I'm very curious to see what his last couple cards are.
The Ice Wiz just slowing down the Inferno Dragon enough to survive, and it's Lava Miner.
Yep, there it is.
Javi really cannot afford to fall behind in this situation.
That E-Drag coming out for LCF has been so detrimental to Javi 14's game plan. Although last game, somehow he was able to sneak that battle ram through. Hog Rider comes in, gets a couple hits on that right-hand side.
And here we go, the Miner hoping to tank for these pups, although that NATO combination, and here you go, you're seeing Tornado actually having some value. Oh, but the E-Drag goes down, a lot of damage in the left-hand lane.
A really, really nice play there by Javi 14. It looked like LCF had it all cleaned up defensively, but just a few breaking through and a 300 damage lead for Javi 14.
You know, the problem was he NATO'd all of those pups directly onto his own Electro Dragon, and they killed it pretty much immediately.
That's a very, very good point, Rich, and that's not what he wanted to do. Maybe pulling them farther away, farther towards the center of the map is what he's going to do from now on.
The slow and stun combination of the Ice Wiz and the Electro Dragon is so nasty.
And an interesting Hog Rider there played to try to pick up that Miner, just mitigating a little bit of that damage, but obviously splitting lane pressure, or splitting lanes, splitting up your damage with Hog Rider is not ideal, but wow! Was that 4 hog hits?
That was a lot, so maybe, you know, he knew that Javi was trying to get aggressive and go hard in the paint on the left-hand side. And now at 775, LCF is in great position here trying to take that left-hand tower.
Yeah, I was going to say, that Hog Rider's got to come down. I'm surprised at the fireball there from LCF, a bit aggressive. That Hog not getting a hit in, but the E-Drag does get a hit.
It all comes down to this moment right here, I believe, Andrew. Can a push right now win this thing for Javi 14? If not, it seems like, and there you go, NATO to the tower. It really feels like LCF is just moments away from closing this thing out and winning the championship
is
for Nova Esports.
400 HP away, Rich, to be precise, and that fireball coming in is huge.
And nothing to stop the Hog Rider. It's going to get a swing on the tombstone.
That's it! Nova is the first ever TRL World Champions!
And there you have
أخيراً وليس آخراً الجيم الأخير في عام 2019. هذا الجيم كان من أجمل الأيام اللي شفتها في حياتي. كان يلعب فيه سيرجن جوبلين ضد مورتن. سيرجن جوبلين كان يلعب لتيم ليكويد، أما مورتن يلعب ل SK Gaming.
Got it done, and now here we are, game number 5.
Here we are, game 5. Surgical Goblin, Morton, SK Liquid.
And there's your new holiday emo. Morton splitting skeletons and then archers in the back. Feeling more like Hog EQ. Probably unlikely to see. There you go. Not going to see 2.9 here.
It would have been amazing. It would have been crazy.
So feeling so far like Bridge Spam versus Hog EQ.
Nice poison value there from Morton.
Interesting there with the poison. So not Hog EQ, obviously.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And that's what Morton does. Gets it done in tight spots. And now Mega Minion, a couple big swipes on the right-hand side down to 20-60. First minute of gameplay away.
500 HP separating these two now. Morton in the lead and riding high.
Surgical going P.E.K.K.A in the back, left-hand side. Morton not pressing the action.
Surgical having a bit of an elixir advantage, recognizing it, and that's what you're supposed to do when you're playing with P.E.K.K.A in hand. If you have a big elixir advantage, cycle it in the back.
Royal Giant in front. Sorry, Royal Ghost.
Yeah, Royal Ghost there to pick up the skeletons in case they're dropped in front, and a great magic archer from Surgical Goblin.
And that Inferno Tower just burning off the P.E.K.K.A, going to take care of that battle ram as well.
Blood drawn on both sides, and Morton took all that piercing damage just by a misplaced card.
So here we go, 15 seconds away from double elixir time. Morton did not like that. You can see it on his face.
Yep, Surge recognizing the cycle, knowing Skellies weren't there. Morton has to spend 6 to defend 3.
P.E.K.K.A on the board for Surgical Goblin. Royal Ghost ahead.
He has got to figure out a way to get on top of this magic archer.
High poison will take care of the magic archer, but a zap does a great job, and that's going to be a nice connection. P.E.K.K.A, does she get a swing? She does not. Unbelievable defense from Morton.
Incredible, incredible composure from the German.
final 30 seconds of regulation. Morton has not had a chance to load up at all on the right-hand side. Surgical Goblin keeping the pressure, doing what you do with bridge spam, not letting you breathe for even a second.
Morton just having the most difficult time breaking through, getting his win condition down. And that is a lot to deal with. He zaps the Skellies! That was the zap on the Skellies to reset the Inferno, but the Skellies then did not kite.
Wow, beautiful play by the most decorated player in Clash Royale history.
And finally, Morton gets down to Graveyard, but that feels like a desperation Graveyard.
Poison is getting some value on the Magic Archer, Ewiz, and Royal Ghost.
Missing those first couple ticks could be detrimental on that Ewiz. Never mind.
Snowball gets in, zap behind, Skeletons to kite, Magic Archer trying to create some room. Pekka will go down to the Inferno Tower.
Skeletons played right on top of that Royal Ghost. One Magic Archer arrow came in, cleaned them all out. Morton's got to do a little bit better job of utilizing those Skellies.
Surgical Goblin playing brilliantly thus far. Morton trying to find a good spot to take an advantage.
And most likely that last card from Surge is Poison, and he has not used it yet to defend the Graveyard because he wants these big counter pushes to come in.
Final 60 seconds approaching. Only 300-ish HP separating these two players. Graveyard one more time for Morton.
Needs to get any damage in on that tower. Poison comes down. That's not going to be enough to put him in the lead. Especially because most likely that last card is Poison.
Morton has to spend a little bit on the right-hand side just to not eat a massive amount of damage. And here we go, left-hand side.
Magic Archer not put in the right spot.
Just barely falling short on that geometry.
Valkyrie high, nope, Skellies come in. Magic Archer still does not connect. Morton might be able to take this, Rich.
This is absolutely wild. Graveyard down, and now Surgical Goblin going high with the Royal Ghost. Bandit trying to defend against Graveyard.
Skellies trying to get to tower. Poison is down, but we have Morton in the lead. If he gets the snowball down and Surge zaps, he still wins.
Inferno Tower high.
Magic Archer gets a shot.
Connecting.
Magic Archer gets another shot.
Martin trying to get Graveyard on tower. Poison gets down.
780 full on. 1 HP.
1 HP.
Oh my God.
My God. Surgical Goblin does it. Liquid's going to the final.
1
وزي ما شفتوا يا شباب ان المستويات فعلا جالسة تتطور. هذا فرق يعني كبير جدا بس في خلال 3 سنوات من 2017 إلى 2020 لأن آخر جيم كان على نهاية 2019. وهذا كان مقطعنا لليوم يا شباب. أتمنى أنكم استمتعتم في هذه المباريات. إذا عجبكم المقطع لا تنسون دعمنا باللايك والسبسكرايب وتابعونا على مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي بتحصلونها تحت في الديسكريبشن ونشوفكم على خير والسلام عليكم.